Hey, how you doing? Here we are in Wirecast, and what I want to do is show you how to use the new border tool in Telestream Wirecast, which is a simple process on how you can have a double screen or a triple screen or however many guests you want to bring into your rendezvous live presentation, and you can put borders around it and resituate or position your titles, and you can create some pretty interesting designs. So let's get started. Okay, so as you see, I already got some pre-designed titles, and I got a two-shot or two screens up here so you can see or imagine if this were two guests, three guests, four guests, whatever. And then you can come in here and you can pretty much design what it is that you're trying to design, and you can create borders in order to separate your guests. So what I want to just do is show you how this border tool works. So I'm going to go over here and make sure that I got one of my cameras separated, which is the camera to the left. Now we're going to come down here, and what you will probably find is all of your tools in this lineup right here, and you'll see it's a new tool in your Wirecast 15.2. So you just click on border, and you see right here where it says width. All I got to do is bring that width up, and I'm going to bring it up to about a 27 or 27.1 is where I like to bring these in this particular template. And you see that one is pretty much set to go. So now you see how I can bring that live. Now let's go do the other camera. So we're going to set that one up the same way. We're going to come over here where our border is already down and selected, and we're going to bring that up to 27.1. It's close enough. And now we have two borders around our guests, and we have their titles and descriptions below them. So you can pretty much pre-design these however you want. You can move them around. So if I wanted to go in here and move my camera around and move it up, I can move it up. I just have to go get my titles and then move it up. So if I want to move it up that way, now you see that it's moved up. So it doesn't really matter how you want to move it, so you're not stuck with that pre-designed template that you might find in other programs. And you can design this however you want. You can make it larger, bigger, so I can have one camera that's smaller, one that's bigger, depending on how I want to design it. And we can operate from there, a more custom-made positioning than anything else. Now, here's another tool that you will find also in Wirecast that's new. Right here at the bottom of the live screen, you'll find a camera. And with this camera, I can take a snapshot of anything that I want to put in a file and use later as a thumbnail or whatever. So I'll just click here. Now that file is in my thumbnail file. And the same thing with anything else that I might pick. So if I want the snapshot of this to use later for a trailer, which I'll probably do, I just took that snapshot, and it is now in my Wirecast snapshot file, which I can go over and I can bring in and take it and put it wherever I want it. Now, here's a last tool that I'm going to show you. So we're going to bring that border down, and you'll see in border, where you see border, you will see that we have what you call a feather tool. And I'm going to show you how we could take the feather tool. So we're going to put the feather tool on this particular background, and then we can go in here and we can feather that background. As you see how that feather works. I can feather that background, or I can feather a camera, whatever it is that I select. I can use that border and that feather tool on that same position, and I can do so. So if I want to use the feather tool and come in here and use a crop, I can crop myself or get like a facial fade or something from a profile or something where I'm looking out of the darkness. There's a lot of custom things that you can do with that particular thing. So I just want to show you how these tools work as we showed you. You can use your border tool. You can use your snapshot tool right here, and you can use your fade tool, which will allow you to create custom designs on your platforms. So that's pretty much it as far as our Wirecast Telestream Go. So again, we have 3 new tools. So let's go over here and show you those tools. We got the snapshot under the live screen right here that you can use to make a snapshot. Put any picture that you see up here, even if you plan a video or something, once you go live, you can capture any picture that you want, so we can capture that picture too. And you can use that as a thumbnail later or send it out as an advertisement. You got your new border tool right here in your lineup, right above the crop tool. And you can use that to create widths and angles and different things and colors and things with your border. And you can also use the feather tool that comes packed with that border tool in your Telestream operations. So hey, that's pretty much it. I'm Dan Land Pro, as usual, Steppers Express, youtube.com. Make sure you subscribe. We look forward to your visits. Until next time, peace.